Get this, Casey Anthony wants more freedom. The mother of missing Florida toddler Kaylee Anthony wants to search on her own for her daughter. Give me a break. How about telling authorities where she is and let them do their job? Casey's been confined to house arrest since she got bailed out of jail. Well, now she's going to find her daughter nearly 4 months later. Come on, joining us now to talk about this once again, Marva Hinton, reporter, WDBO Radio in Orlando. Prime News law enforcement analyst Mike Brooks still with us, and attorney Tamara Holder also joining us. All right, Marva, first off, what's this all about? Clear things up. What is this? This is part of a ton of requests from the defense, right?
That's right, Mike. Casey Anthony's attorney, Jose Baez, has 9 requests for the court. A lot of them are things that you might expect. He wants to be able to inspect the forensic evidence in this case. He wants to be able to look at the polygraphs. But what is most surprising, and what you've already talked about, is the fact that he wants Casey to be able to be released from her home confinement so that she can supposedly help find Kaylee. He also wants the locations where she'll be searching and the times when she would be out to be kept public. Or, excuse me, to be kept private.
Private. Mike, shouldn't she just go with the law enforcement officer, right? What is this ploy?
This whole thing is laughable. First of all, she said when she was in jail that if someone bonded her out or she got out, the first thing she was going to do was she was going to assist in helping to find Kaylee. Okay, fine. How many times has she met with law enforcement? How many times have they interviewed her? Not one thing has come out of her mouth that has been the truth. If her mouth is moving, she's lying, okay? That's the bottom line here. First of all, she's not an investigator. Where's she going to go? Is she going to take somebody from the sheriff's office, the Florida Department of Law Enforcement, or the FBI with her? I don't think so.
From an attorney's point of view, Tamara, what are you seeing here? Is this legit at all, some of these requests, especially one that's got our attention, Casey being let out to go find her daughter? Isn't that a joke?
It's absolutely not a joke. I mean, if she doesn't and she's just staying at home, she's going to be persecuted in the eyes of the media that she's not helping in the search of her daughter and she's just sitting there. So her attorney is trying to show that she's willing to help in the investigation. If not, she's going to be persecuted.
Why didn't she do this when she got out of jail the first time when Mr. Padilla bailed her out, like she said she was going to do? And Mr. Padilla, in his frustration, he did this in hopes that she would, and then he realized, nope, she's not telling the truth either. She could have done this. We could have had all this done back when she got out of jail.
Go ahead, Tamara.
No, there's a difference between aiding and refusing to aid. She's never refused to aid in the investigation of her daughter. Her desire to remain silent and not give a confession is a lot different than saying, well, if there are people out there looking, I am willing to help. But she doesn't need to give a confession. Remember, she's now she's a suspect,
right.
But until they formally charge her with something, there's nothing wrong with her staying at home and waiting for them to bring this case forward.
Tamara, doesn't it bother you that she's lied through her teeth through this entire 3.5-month ordeal, and her little girl is still missing?
Well, I find it very interesting that the media focuses on her lies.
That's all she's doing. There's nothing else to focus on. But
no,
go ahead. Go ahead.
Her whole life is a compulsive lie. She's lied about the father, who the father is. She's lied about this babysitter. She's lied about having a job. She is a compulsive liar. So the fact that she's lied about this situation is nothing new.
So she's probably lying now about that she wants to help law enforcement. That sounds like a lie to me also. Look at the evidence that we have so far. What is this? Just recently, the sheriff was asked if he thought that she was alive, and he said no. And all the evidence points towards that. And I guarantee you right now, the Orange County Sheriff's Office, the Florida Department of Law Enforcement, and the FBI, they have evidence that has not been released. And when we see this, I think we're going to see charges sooner or later. But there's no hurry, there's no rush to charge her right now. Yes, she is a suspect, so there's different rules than she was when she was a person of interest.
Okay.
Mike, she's lying. She's not going to do anything to help.
No. All right, let's get some calls and let's see what the folks are saying. Donna in Texas. Donna, go ahead.
Hi, Mike.
Hey.
Hey, I was wondering, maybe she wants out so she can be the hero that finds her, or maybe she wants to get to the crime scene first before anyone else does to get something or find something.
Donna, you think that Casey knows where Kaylee is? Yeah, absolutely.
As a matter of fact, they said that in everything she says, there's a little truth. And the first thing she said was she went to Jacksonville.
Yeah, okay. Donna, thanks. Let's get one more call in. Linda in Texas. Linda, go ahead.
Yes. Hi.
Yeah, what's your comment, Linda?
Casey has had so much time that she has wasted with her lies and deception and hurt so many people. But if there's any chance of identifying Kaylee's remains, it's probably lost by now. She doesn't deserve this opportunity for freedom to secretly search for Kaylee. She'll probably just be hanging out at Fusions. Or she may think she has got away with this and plans on covering her tracks, and she's got people that will, I don't know who it be, would stand behind her and help her up. All I can say is, Casey, it's just too little, too late, sweetie.
Yeah, exactly. Linda, thanks. All right, Tamara, so to get you on the record, you think it's a good idea, do you think it's a good idea that Casey is somewhat let free so she can go search for Kaylee? You think that's a good idea?
Well, let me straighten one thing out with your viewers. She's not going to be just set free to wander the forest. She is on house arrest right now for an underlying case. She was stealing checks or theft or something like that. So she is going to be guided in her efforts. It's not like they're saying, hey, go into the forest preserve and tell us what you find. She wants to aid in the search. There's a very big difference between aiding in the search and going on just a total free-for-all and searching and having an opportunity to cover up bones or remains or anything like that. There's a difference.
Don't you think the best way she can aid this is to tell authorities the truth and let them do the searching and not her?
They are the professionals.
Well, the professionals. Go ahead, Tamara.
Mike, I also want to add that, as you remember, when Kaylee first went missing, it took her a month to report her missing, and in that time, she said she was conducting her own search then, and that didn't go very well.
Good point there. All right, folks, we got to leave it there. I wish we could continue. Tamara Holder, Mike Brooks, Marvin Hinton, appreciate you guys. Thanks so much.